Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Tiffany Parra with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine. We are taking center stage on the Own It platform with Own It Publishing. I have a wonderful guest today. He is returning. He is one of our contributing writers. I'm going to go ahead and bring him on in so he can boogie with me because we are happy.
Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, what's going on, Jeff?
Doing awesome today. Couldn't be better. It's a Monday, and we're off to a really great start for another week coming to the end of May.
Yes. Happy Mental Monday and happy. This has been a month of just mental health awareness. So this has been great. So welcome. Oh my goodness, everybody. We're going to talk. We're going to get deep here. All right. Let's tell everybody who is Jeffrey Berger.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for having me on today, Tiffany. It's always fun to be here with you and sharing value. That's what we're here for, is to share value, some insight to things that aren't not in mainstream media. So I'm Jeff Berger. I'm a certified holistic wellness coach with a focus and concentration on the microbiome, which is your gut, brain, heart axis health, a science that's disrupting the health and wellness industry today. And this has been a passion of mine over the last couple of years because of my own health journey, having reverse type 2 diabetes, losing 60 pounds, coming off of 5 medications, and reducing stress, anxiety, and depression. That was at a level 10 plus for decades, down to a level 1 with no depression whatsoever in the last 3+ years, all from consuming and understanding the benefits of plants. Plants were put here for a reason, and that's what I'm here to share.
Oh, that is so awesome. Oh my goodness. I mean, you cannot say it enough. I mean, plants were here for a reason. We should be getting all of them into us, and we also should be really looking into, oh my gosh, just all these holistic ways. We need to stay away from all the different pharmaceuticals and things like that. So let's talk a little bit about nootropics. What is nootropics?
So a nootropic is traditionally known as a cognitive enhancers. And they're generally, most people know that they're drugs. There are drug enhancers out there. And what they do is they help improve your memory. Mm-hmm. They increase mental alertness and concentration, which also helps to boost those energy levels and feeling more wakefulness. And that's pretty typical of what those cognitive enhancers are. But we're here to talk about natural options rather than man-made pharmaceuticals. All right. And because those man-made pharmaceuticals basically are tricking your body into thinking it has something that it really doesn't. And we don't want to trick that, because our body temple creates its own chemicals, and this is something that what we need to do is, understand what those chemicals are and what do we need to feed them from a nutritional perspective to support that synergistic, the responses to all of the systems that we have to help us live and thrive healthy, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And there are a lot of people out there who are looking for alternative solutions that are safe and work, all right, and giving you better results. And this is something that I've been really passionate about, as I said earlier, sharing with others about those individuals who are stuck. They're really stuck, like I was for years, stuck in a situation, in a paradigm where the answer for most is from those that we go to, our doctors, our practitioners, so forth and so on. It's all pharmaceuticals. And there's a lot more out there besides that. And that's what I'm here to share.
Yeah. And I think we really have to look at that. I mean, when you watch the commercials for a lot of the pharmaceuticals, we hear that little whisper, right, telling you all the different side effects. Or when you go to pick up a medication, you've got, the tiniest little writing, but it's a whole lot of stuff, even death. right? I mean, for so many of them, even death, it's like, wow.
Right. That's pretty much the last thing. And, when I was on 5 medications, I would have to use this to read the fine print. I don't need this anymore.
Because now you don't have all those different side effects anymore. It's natural. It's, you're helping your body do what it was designed to do. We were designed to heal ourselves, right?
Yep.
It's all it is the stuff in the air. It's all the things around us. It's the food, the meat. I mean, I eat meat myself sometimes too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm trying to go vegan if I can, because they really say, I mean, plant-based is the way to go. And, those plant alternatives are really what's helping us, make a huge difference.
Absolutely.
So why do we need nootropics?
Well, I mean, you just said some of the things today about our environment, about some of the foods that we're eating. And, just think about all of that stuff that's happening in the world today, with the, the pandemic that we were kind of, walking away from, all of that stuff. And, speaking, for myself, when I was younger, it was really a different pace back then. I grew up as a young guy I was born in the 50s, grew up in the 60s and the 70s. Yeah. And I think back to those times, going to school and doing sports and doing this and doing that, versus the kids today. They're under so much pressure, and there's so much going on. Technology has really taken control of their brains and their activities. And this has really had an impact on their physical and mental wellness, big time today. Autoimmune diseases, ADHD, autism, bipolar, gut problems. And these are all really stemming from the over 10,000 man-made preservatives that are in our foods. I've been doing deep dives on some of these preservatives, and they're addictive. Number one, they cause stress, they cause anxiety, they cause depression, and the pharmaceuticals on top of that are being distributed like Skittles on a daily basis.
Right.
And this is being detrimental to our younger generation, who is the future of this country. And we're basically in a system that's managing illness and not managing wellness. So, it's like, think about all the people that today that are having memory problems, that are having decreased mental alertness. They're low on cognitive functions. They're not, they're not reacting properly. Lack of concentration, not sleeping. Their energy levels, their mood is up and down. It's like a revolving door. Yeah. And this is what's happening to all the people today. And people are not thriving. They're barely surviving. And I want to help people get from that not surviving or being almost burnt out or totally burnt out to getting their vigor back. Yeah. And getting that vigor back will get them to thrive again, having more physical energy, better mental acuity, and emotional well-being. And that's what we're here for. We want people to be aware that there are these things out there that do help, and they're science-backed, clinically trialed, plant-based, and some of it is award-winning. Some of these protocols that we are teaching people about.
Wow. And you just said something interesting too. I've noticed even the young kids today are forgetting things. I mean, like an older person, right? Like, I mean, we understand that as we age, that is going to, maybe diminish a little bit. But when you have, 14, 15, 16-year-olds that are forgetting where they put their keys, and then all of a sudden they're forgetting where they put this, or, oh my God, what was I going to say? There's something wrong.
Exactly.
There's something wrong.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you've got these, kids as young as 5 are being put on antidepressants and these pharmaceuticals. It's like, wait a minute. Yeah. There's definitely something wrong with that.
Try something else. Try something natural first, Yeah,
so, exactly.
Pharmaceutical versus natural nootropics.
Yeah. So what I did is I really thought about this, this to be able to present something that will really, I'm hoping will resonate with individuals
Yeah.
who are watching us live or catching us on the replay. So I'm going to take two smart drugs that are considered nootropics, Adderall and Ritalin.
Oh.
Okay. So Adderall, it can help increase your ability to pay attention, stay focused on an activity, and control behavioral problems. And it may also help you organize your tasks and improve listening skills. And this drug is also used to treat certain sleeping disorders, such as narcolepsy. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now, that is what Adderall, a man made chemical, is supposed to do. That's what they're promoting it to doing. But the side effects, what are some of the side effects of Adderall? Loss of appetite, weight loss, dry mouth, stomach upset and pain, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, headache,
Oh my
diarrhea,
gosh.
fever, nervousness, and trouble sleeping may occur. But what I found out on doing some research is that this medication has been prescribed because doctors has judged that this is benefit. It's a benefit that is greater than the risks of these side effects. So your
Wow.
doctor is prescribing this, knowing the side effects, saying, "Well, let's look at what the proposed benefits are." And bottom
And
line
wait.
is, if this doesn't work, then then let's do another drug. Let's figure something else
Wow.
out. So that's Adderall. The second is Ritalin. And Ritalin can help you increase your ability to pay attention, stay focused on activity, control behavior problems, and it also can help you organize your tasks. Aren't these similar to like Adderall? It's the
Yeah.
same thing pretty much.
Yeah.
A little bit different in composition. Again,
Mhm.
the side effects: nervous, trouble sleeping, loss of appetite, loss of weight, dizziness, vomiting, nausea, headache may occur. Again, the same side effects. Okay. And,
Wow.
as a stimulant drug, it's generally made to make you feel up. You're,
Mhm.
feeling excited, feeling awake. I've even heard of, some of these. There's been stories and articles about kids crushing the Ritalin and snorting it because
I've
they want
heard
they
that.
want to get that quick fix
Yes. Oh
in
my
there.
gosh.
So
Mm.
you look at those pharmaceuticals, and I mean, they're these types of uh, pharmaceuticals. There's in 2019,
Mhm.
the antidepressant pharmaceuticals was a $14 billion industry.
Oh.
And in 2020, it doubled to 28 billion. So
Mm.
to me, that says that something isn't working here.
That's
What
right.
can we do
That's
different?
right.
So let's talk about natural nootropics. You know what a mango is. So we have
Mhm.
a mango leaf extract, and it has a long history of use in the tropical areas where mangoes are grown. And
Mhm.
it's been known as a body and brain tonic. It basically elevates your mental and physical energy levels. And recently, mango leaf extracts have been shown to be a high in anti inflammatory compounds. And
Mm.
these extracts have been studied in clinical studies showing
Mm.
enhanced mental energy, cognitive performance, brain function, and reaction time. And it improves sports performance for those who are
Nice.
into high end sports. So that's
Mhm.
one example of a plant nootropic. All right.
Right.
Another one is
Right.
lychee fruit. Lychee fruit is,
I like that too.
and yeah, and the thing is that we're in an era where science is so advanced technologically that we're able to do these types of studies and be able to isolate the different aspects of a plant and be able to test each of those elements and figure out what are they used for, what's the best practice. And this really goes back to ancient Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic, because
Yeah.
this has been there for centuries. Okay.
Yeah.
So the lychee fruit is extremely rich in highly absorbed polyphenols. So what's a polyphenol? And these are micronutrients that are naturally occurring in plants. Thank you. In
Yeah.
plants,
There you
not
go.
man polyphenols. All right. And among many of these benefits, the lychee fruit, this particular extract that we have, formulated in one of our products, it helps reduce stress hormones, which is the cortisol hormone that's produced in your adrenal gland.
And
And
it causes the belly, causes that
exactly,
weight around the belly.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And it addresses some inflammatory issues. So again, natural ingredients. Another one is palm fruit. And this is a palm fruit extract. Again, we're talking about extracts. We're pulling out specific little elements within these plants, and it contains a unique collection of water-soluble polyphenols. Again, a polyphenol is a natural micronutrient within the plants that were optimal total cardiac output. It decreases the workload or pressure on your heart. And then it reduces an oxidative and an inflammatory stress that helps preserve your mental wellness. Because as as your heart increases, you get higher heart rate. It affects your mind. And wondering why is my heart going so fast and what's going on?
Right.
So, those are three examples three examples of natural nootropics, because again, nootropics are these specific nutrients that help in brain function, cognitive behavior, stress, reducing stress, anxiety, depression, things like that. So, and this is kind of getting out into more of the mainstream. When I say mainstream, I'm talking about our mainstream.
Yeah.
All right. And we need to get this message out to individuals who are looking, and those people are now starting to find us and starting to watch us more, get some more information, so forth and so on. So
learn those natural ways, because learn those alternatives. I mean, why not try? Just try. See what happens. I know for myself, pretty much everything that I've tried that has been natural. I mean, from the teas that I drink that regulate blood sugar and blood pressure, all just herbs, different types of things, even essential oils that you can, include into, your water and, just different things. It all has such a huge impact and helps us to not have to worry about these pharmaceuticals. So
exactly, it's so important. And it's funny, I just I took my husband to the doctor today, and having some issues, and so we kind of sat down and we told him our story about our journey, holistic journey. And surprisingly enough, he was like, "That's awesome." And he actually said, "Well, let's go through our tests for this, and this, and then I might have to refer you to an MD who is all about Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine."
I love it.
I'm like, "Right on, doc. Right on." All right. So you didn't go for the prescription pad right away. So
cool. No, those are the doctors you want to go for. Those ones that are not just going to go and throw some medication at you. They're going to give you some alternatives. They're going to tell you, hey, instead of, taking, medication for your cholesterol, why not go and take some red rice yeast, something like that. That's exactly what my doctor told me. They gave me the two options, but I said, you know what? I like that you gave me a natural option, and that natural option has definitely, done an impact for me. So I love it. I love it. I'm so glad you guys found a doctor that wants to try those alternatives.
Yeah, especially after we were kicked out of our other doctor's office for getting off of medications and not wanting to take, vaccinations and things like that. So
like that was the impact on the pocketbook. They're like, nah, you get out of here.
Right. Absolutely.
So what do you have today for our viewers? Because you always have just awesome and amazing stuff going on.
So I'm really excited. Well, first I'm going to just let the viewers know that I have qualified to be a product tester of a brand new product that we're announcing June 25th. I'll be in New York City for that announcement, and it really is the first product of a series of products in a brand new category in the mental health space. So I'm really excited. I got the email yesterday, and it's it's going to be really interesting, and most of us are really excited to test it out. So stay
So
tuned for that, because
excited.
we're always being innovative in the mental health space. We want to be in the
Yeah.
forefront of what's going on. And the other thing too is that, some of our discussions, I've talked about our plant-based protocols are extracts from indigenous plants from all over the world.
Mhm.
And I have been promoting this, this happy juice. All right. And unfortunately, one of the products from that is specific plants that come from Asia. And
Mhm.
because of shipping issues and manufacturing issues and what's going on in the world, we sold out. We ran out of product because it was in such high demand.
Oh my
So
goodness.
the company really is innovative in what's called stacking. What
Mhm.
are what are the good products? What can we take from here? What can we take from this pack, from this pack, from this pack, and kind of try something new? So we
Mhm.
actually came up with the Happy Mind Pack, which is perfect for nootropics because we're
Yeah.
talking about cognitive behavior and brain function. So this mind pack, it really is combining cutting edge nootropics with potent adaptogens that really take that mood, the motivation, the mood, focus, mental energy, and your overall state of mind to that
Yeah.
next level. All right. And it's
Right.
actually 4 products that are in this. And 2 other products are from the Happy Juice Pack, which is our Edge, which is an all natural caffeine free nootropic.
Mhm.
And it's formulated to support motivation, mood, metabolism. And it's made of the 3 fruits that I just talked about, was the mango leaf, the lychee fruit, and the palm fruit.
Mhm.
And that comes in watermelon. And we just announced the grape flavor last month. Then the second one is Energy Plus, and this is the next generation mental energy product. It's
Mhm.
not those energy drinks that have all those chemicals and lots of
Yes.
caffeine and just lots of garbage in there that gives you that really big high, and then you got that, the
That
jitters and the
crash.
crash. So it's and that comes in matcha, pomegranate and lime or dragon fruit flavor. And then we have the Menta Focus, and this is part of our award-winning pack on the gut brain access. And the Menta Focus is for the brain, and this Menta Focus basically supercharges your brain with key phytonutrients, plant
Mhm.
nutrients,
Mhm.
clinically shown to support focus, your mental sharpness, clarity, creativity, cognitive functioning, and highly concentrated pomegranate extract. And this is the polyphenol extracts. It also has Asian apple fruit, which is
Ooh.
sourced from Central Asia. All
Mhm.
right. And this is a powerful antioxidant property, and it has beneficial bacteria. It's beneficial to the bacteria that's living in your gut. Again,
Mhm.
bacteria. This is living little
Right.
critters.
An
We got good
organism.
critters. We got bad critters. We want to get
Right.
rid of the bad critters, even though we still need some, but more people have more bad critters than they do good critters.
Right.
Then there's the French grape seed extract. It has, flavonoids that provide antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. And then the
Mhm.
last part of that is the New Zealand pine bark. Yes, pine
Ooh,
bark,
fun work.
bark from a tree. It's one of nature's super antioxidants.
Mm.
Okay, and it is 100% natural and carefully extracted from the trees in New Zealand, and it really addresses the nootropic component and clinically shown to support mental function, boost your energy, reduce fatigue, and improve concentration without side effects. Thank you.
Yes.
Without
Yes.
side effects. So that is the Menta Focus, and then Mood Plus. Mood Plus is my savior. Okay, and talk about stress resilience. I've talked about stress resilience and
Yeah.
anxiety, depression, stress down to basically a level 1 from a 10 plus. So this is a multi-scientific studies have been done on this with significant benefits in mood support and relief from ancient feelings, sadness, restlessness, and overall stress relief. You got ashwagandha. It's been used in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries, enhances the mood and focus. You've got Kana, traditionally used by the San and Khoi people of Southern Africa. Here we are from Asia, now we're in Africa. New Zealand, we've got plants from all over the world. We don't grow them here. We source them from all over the world. And it's been an herb that's used typically for cognitively stressing situations. You're able to evaluate rather than react. I was a reactor for decades. It was, having this change and having stress resilience is priceless. So Rafuma is another one, ancient Chinese medicine that really works on, again, boosting mood and reduces blood pressure. And then magnolia bark, another bark from another tree. And again, ancient or traditional Chinese medicine that's used for promoting health reactions to stress, support normal adrenal functions, and promotes calmness without causing drowsiness, and traditionally used to promote health reactions to stress. So these are just some of the many, many, many examples of the plants that we're using. And this is why I'm so passionate about sharing this information, because of my own journey was not good for decades. And I'm living the life that I've always wanted to live. And plants, as we talked about earlier, were put here for a reason and by a greater being. And that individual had a purpose for each of these plants, and every plant that has specific attributes that aid in our overall wellness. And it's time to really wake people up and, all over the world, with these natural solutions, and bring awareness to people so they can thrive again. So that's what I wanted to share about the special offer today. And for those, I'm getting down to, here's the thing is I only have 5 more of these Happy Juice mugs. It's either Happy Juice, Happy Mind, juice, whatever. It's still, we're making people thrive. We're making people happy. It's done through a juice type of protocol. We do have this with the Happy Mind. There are 2 different types of capsules. The Menta Focus and the Mood is capsule, but we drink it with this. And what I'll do is I will provide all of the links in the once it's posted up on Facebook in the group. And again, the first 5 people, I only have 5 more of these left, will get a free Happy Juice mug. 5. So there you go. There's my nootropics topic for today.
I love it. I love it. What a wonderful Mental Monday topic. Thank you so much, Jeff, for joining me on this Mental Monday. It is just so awesome every time we meet, it's just, I learn so much from you, and it's just so awesome. You got great energy. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Tiffany. Bye, everybody.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine Mental Monday with certified holistic coach Jeffrey Berger. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, and we will see you next time. Thank you much. Take care.